Well, good evening, everyone. This is a surprise. I'm in shock. It's just too bad this trade didn't happen like yesterday or the day before. It would have been great for the Yankees. So we're just coming on now to report that Rafael Devers has just been traded to the San Francisco Giants. Good evening, Merck. Thanks for jumping on this fast. Uh, insane. I'm in shock as the trade is being announced. Basically, it's really coming down now to the Giants for Jordan Hicks. This is a huge trade, and probably a little bit more. We're all speechless. How you doing, Cold Italian Pizza. Oh my God, Yankee killer, absolutely incredible. So they're saying Divas sources tell ESPN for Jordan Hicks and much more. So there's a lot more still breaking on this trade. But what are your feelings, guys? Do you think that this makes the Red Sox better? Do you think that it's a huge relief in Yankee land? What are your thoughts? I mean, this is absolutely incredible. We're getting over here that acquiring the Giants are acquiring Devers from the Red Sox for Jordan Hicks, Kyle Harrison, James Tibbs, and Jose Bello, according to sources familiar with the deal. Wow. So they get a good pitcher, they get a relief pitcher, and a few others in the deal. What are your thoughts, everyone? I mean, it's totally shocking. He's out of our division, is what 99/22 is saying. It's really a shocker. Merck says it will make the offense weaker, but they're pitching better. Well, the way they pitched against us all weekend, I don't think there's they can get any better than that. Do you? Because I don't think so. There's no way they can get better. This was a shock, absolute shock, and I think that it's going to be shockwave to the Dodgers. Cold Italian best player, Red Sox best player. It's like trading Judge. Yeah, it really is. I guess it all started from, I want to play third base and I'm not going to play anything else. And, maybe they just put two and two together and said, listen, we might as well just get rid of them and save, and save money and time and effort. And also now it's going to be interesting. Matt Chapman, does he go to DH? Are they trading him? Who knows? Maybe there's a trade in the works with the Yankees. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. Getting the full trade now. So the Giants acquired Devers from the Red Sox for Jordan Hicks, Kyle Harrison, Jason Tibbs, and Jose Bello, according to sources. So those are your guys. I'll be honest with you. I know Hicks and Harrison. The other ones, I'm not 100%. So if somebody could reiterate who the other players are, that would be great. I would like to get someone to come on. Jonathan, would you like to come on? I'd like to discuss it. Anybody out there that'd like to come on the show, just let me know. I'll send you the link and we'll talk about it. It's speechless. So what do the Giants definitely win in this. Okay, I honestly I can't believe it. It's just like, wow, this is incredible, guys. I mean, like you said, this is like trading Judge. Um, you know, I don't know. It's like being speechless. It really is. I don't know. How long was this taking place? It's one thing. Um, how how did this all come about, and how long were they thinking about it? That's the beauty of this. How long were they thinking about this? So it's like insane. Um, it's kind of hard to believe that. AD Train, how you doing? Merck, I hope everything's going well with you. I just, again, I am in shock too. 100%. I'm glad he's out of the Yankee division. Thank God. Yeah, I only wish that would have happened a little bit before. Yashin, how you doing? I'm shocked Davis was traded today. So am I. I mean, that is one pain in the neck out of the American League East. Although, let's see what happens. I guess the Red Sox feel with all these young players that are coming up, they were able to do something like that. They're saying it came about when they had the meeting in Kansas City with Eve. Okay, all right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, let me ask you, everybody in the panel, would you want a Matt Chapman? Would you take a chance on him, or do you think his better days are over? Because he's American League East tested, but the Giants are taking the whole contract. Well, you know why? Because they're always being turned down. They're always being turned down by someone. In everything. So, they can afford it. They definitely could afford it. Well, let's bring up the fountain of information, Jonathan, and let's get his thoughts. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing? I didn't think I was going to see you this soon.
I sent you the information, didn't I? Didn't you get my text?
I got to be honest with you, Jonathan. First of all, thank you. Next of all, I got to tell you a fast, funny story. So what happened is I called the family that I wasn't going to go anywhere, because after I left the stream, I had my back all of a sudden started killing me. I couldn't move. So I took a pain relief, and I went to lay down. The next thing I know, I hear my phone exploding, and it was dark. I'm thinking it's already the morning, and I'm calling Ken and everything. Oh, we got to go on. I didn't realize that it's only Sunday night at 7:25. So it was like, oh my God. So I apologize, but thank you for calling me right away. But let me ask you something. What are your thoughts?
I am in complete shock. I am surprised as anybody else. I had no idea something like this would happen. And I don't even think they got the best deal they could based on the people that I saw that they got. I'm surprised they didn't even give up the top three.
Well, Jonathan, can you explain to me? Can you explain to me the other guys? And do you think that it would be worth it for the Yankees to explore Matt Chapman?
Matt Chapman? I don't know if they can get a really good deal, maybe, depending on, Matt Chapman, look, I like his defense, and I don't know what he can give you offensively. But
Right.
if you can get him for Matt Chapman is a tricky one. Honestly, I would prefer someone younger with more control because I think Chapman is only good until the end of the year.
Right. But what do you wait? What do you think? What do you think makes? What do you think? What makes this deal with the Giants change the parameter? Do you think? You think they will really give the Dodgers a run for their money now?
I have a feeling the Giants will be competitive. I don't know. I'm sure there will be more deals to come.
Yeah, something.
I've just been in so much disbelief over the last 30 minutes ever since I saw this. I sent it to you, I sent it to Jason, I sent it to Ken, I sent it to everybody I talked to baseball with, and everybody is so surprised that I am even speechless.
Well, Nitin Sports Rush just put the whole trade in our chat. So actually, I'm hoping that he comes on with us in a couple of minutes. But
I'm not familiar with the young players. I just know them based on the prospect ranking. They got the number 4 prospect.
Well, you know what? This makes us forget the Yankees losing 3 games to the Red Sox.
Well,
you know what I mean. It's like a joyous to get the big poppy number 2 out of the league. So it's incredible. I really I'm in shock too. I mean, I'm in total shock. And I wanted to come on and and just discuss it. I'm sure there's a lot of narrators that are that are going to be coming on, scratching their head because I'm wow.
Yeah, Jason is also on right now.
Oh, okay.
He was coming home. He was out with his family for Father's Day, and he just started his live stream after he got home.
Okay. Well, listen, I mean,
what is your? I didn't ask you. What are your thoughts on this trade?
Well, I mean, aside from being shocked, I feel that it's relief for the again with the Yankees because the Yankees couldn't figure this guy out. They haven't been able to figure this guy out for years.
No.
And I just feel that it lessens the blow for me that this happened as far as getting him out of the American League East. I mean, what it means, all right, so Jordan Hicks, okay, we'll have to deal with it. We didn't hit any other pitching anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm not. I think I'm like Jordan Hicks is a pitcher, I believe, and he's only going to pitch against them once or twice. Devers would play against them every day.
Right.
They play. So I am still in disbelief. I am.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the trade, Nathan? I am.
What's up, Jonathan?
Hi, Nathan. I am just in disbelief. I have almost no words.
I'm shocked. I am really shocked right now too. And I was just on the phone with Jabba like 10 minutes ago talking about it. And you remember? Do you guys know Jared Carambas, who covers the Red Sox from Barstool?
No, I'm not.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, so Jabba told me that Jared texted him after the trade saying, "I hate this," and he's confused too. He's in disbelief also. And
I never thought the Red Sox would trade a guy like Devers.
And also after they swept us, they still traded.
After they swept us in Boston I think people. I wouldn't be surprised if the next game that plays in Boston, it's empty.
Yeah.
It's empty out of
Well,
protest.
I wouldn't go that far, but it is a fact.
I know that, but you understand. People are Devers was a franchise player. You had him since he was 16 years old, and you trade him.
Well,
I
he
mean,
he must have really, pissed them off.
And kudos to the
This trade
Giants.
is almost like trading your guy Babe Ruth, because he's
Or
your guy. He's
or
doing,
Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Aaron Judge.
or Aaron Judge or Derek Jeter.
But
for that matter.
shout out to the San Francisco Giants. They finally get their big bat that they need in the lineup, and also I guess they must have had this deal done. I
Yeah.
guess pretty much during the game or something, or after the game.
Well, I heard they started talking about this. They said when they were in Kansas City of some sort, and one thing led to another, and boom, it just happened.
Well, since he got traded, I was even surprised he would play today, because usually players who are on the verge of getting traded are pulled out of the game for precautionary reasons.
Man, I guess they kept it underneath. They kept it behind the scenes.
They
course.
really did.
But the Giants didn't really have to give up that much, except for I guess
The
prospect.
Giants, I think the Giants didn't even give up the top 3 prospects.
No, but
I'm-
James Tibbs is
that's
really
Well,
good.
you know why? Look, I mean, they took. What is this contract, by the way?
Let me check here.
I think the Giants are paying all of it. That might be why.
That might be why that.
That might be why they didn't give up so much as
Okay.
as I think.
He signed a 10-year deal in 2023. So
What was his price?
313 million.
313 million.
Wow.
So he's paying 31. He's getting about the same as Judge every year. 31. No, less than Judge. $31 million a year. Look, I am.
Yeah, I agree with CT Cards. I had the feeling something wasn't right. He was in the dugout. It was like he didn't really. I don't know. I had a vibe too, to be honest with you. I just did. First of all, I was so upset that the way the Yankees played. But if it would have been different, I think I would have said something where I feel that. I don't know. He just looked different. The way he was talking to I don't know. It just looked like he knew this was his swan song with the Red Sox, and that he was going to the Giants. And kudos to CT, because I felt the same way. I really, really did. It's just that I was so upset at the way the all of this happened, that I'm shocked. I'm really shocked.
This is like literally like my phone started. One of my friends reached out to me. One of my friends said, "Did you see the trade?" I said, "What trade?" I just came back from Florida. I'm still getting settled in, and I checked my phone and said Devers got traded. So it's ridiculous, it's crazy. So this is I mean, at least we don't have to face him that much anymore in the AL East.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Merck. So Saucy, I'm going to check into why the moderation fell off of your name. I have no idea. I see the others just came on, and I will after the show. I will.
Either.
Wait,
What was
what happened to Merck? What happened to Merck?
Merck is no longer a
he
moderator.
he was one of our moderators, and it's been knocked off. Nitin, you're on.
Only Nathan and CT Cards are still moderators. Merck is
Yeah,
not a moderator.
I don't know what
I was
happened.
never a moderator.
No, because
So,
we couldn't find your name. But Merck was on it. I will check in, Merck. No fear. I will get on it and see. That happened yesterday, and then all of a sudden it all came back. So I don't know. Maybe because it was the stream. I don't know, but I will get on it. I promise. I did nothing to change anything. Please believe that.
It might be a glitch in StreamYard.
Yes, yeah, and they were having trouble. Remember, they went off completely the other day. It was completely blank.
That might be part of the glitch when they had a blackout or whatever you
Right.
call it in the digital world. Some settings may have been reset.
And Nathan, I was just explaining to Jonathan what happened. So after the game, I we're supposed to get together, for Father's Day.
Yeah.
And I had gotten up, and all of a sudden, and a few people were complaining too. All of a sudden, my back just got stiff.
Oh wow!
Really stiff. I couldn't move, and I was like, "Oh my God, what the heck?" And luckily, I had some pain medicine for that they thought I had whatever, and I took that, and with Advil, it was like an Advil, and I went to sleep. Now my phone is like off the hook, and it was dark. I'm thinking, and I slept throughout the night. I'm thinking it's the morning, so I'm like, "Oh my God, it's 7. I might as well do an early show."
Well,
All of a sudden, I get over here, and I realize it's only 7. It was only 7:15 at night.
Yeah,
Matter
this
of
is
fact,
13 hours early.
yeah.
You thought it was the morning already?
Well, yeah, I'm telling you what. When you jump up because my phone was out of whack. I can't tell you how many texts I got, and I was out cold because I was tired and I had that pain, and I finally fell off to sleep. And I don't know what happened. So when I jumped up, I went, "Oh my God, it's almost time for the show." I saw it was 7, and then I said, "Wait a minute, it's at night," because I went on the scoreboard and the Giant Dodger game was going on, just started, and that's what happened. Matter of fact, I called a couple of creators and said, "Would you come on with me for the 8:30 show?" They must have said, "Now now." And then when Jonathan came on, so it's a kind of a funny story. But thank God.
The only difference between me and everybody else is I don't have my own channel.
Yeah, right. And you should definitely should. The way you show up, you're on everything. But kudos to you.
I don't know if having my own channel makes sense for me because I don't have. I probably don't have as much. I do have time, but I don't know if it will be complicated.
But Nitin, so you're again. I mean, obviously, you're shocked.
Yeah.
Do you think this starts a baseball trade?
I can see multiple moves coming soon after this. We just needed that one domino to fall, and that's this domino right here. Plus, it's a big one too. And then now the Giants infield has improved big time with Devers and Billy Adames now on the corners.
Right.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants are right now, at least on paper, ahead of the Dodgers. On paper.
The Dodgers, I've got to be saying, "Oh wow, this is definitely a shocker to them." That's for sure.
Also, the other thing to remember in this trade is that Boston has, I think, one of the top minor league systems in the majors.
Yeah,
and they probably feel like they have pieces that are ready to take over whatever they trade. So if they can trade someone making $30 million and bring up someone making $700,000 and get the same offensive production, they'll make that trade.
They probably, yeah, definitely. I don't think you're going to see much bigger trade than this in the trade deadline. You want to talk the trade deadline deal.
Anything can happen though. So.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you could trade that Rafael Devers, then you could trade anybody.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean,
and the funniest thing is, there are probably so many people, Yankee fans, that were so turned off. What happened this weekend. They probably want to no part of watching ESPN Game of the Week today. So if it's not for people like us, they're gonna really be in shock when they do open up the TV and says, "What are you talking about? Is this a joke? Is this an April Fool's joke?" Because I mean, I definitely don't believe it. I really don't. By the way, Nippon, we promoted the show for tomorrow, so we're gonna go on at 8:30 regular, and then we're gonna have the 5 o'clock show. So with Brendan, and then Tuesday, instead of going on at 8:30, I made the announcement to everyone that we're gonna go on at 9:30, and then 10 o'clock we're gonna have Clint on.
Yep.
So those are the two announcements. As soon as I put out the link, I will send it to you, and obviously you'll send it to Brendan and then to Clint. So I appreciate that. On Tuesday, I will have Jason from 161 with me. Tomorrow I am by myself. I'm going to be doing the interview by myself, just to let you know.
Which one? For one?
Brendan tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna be doing with one-on-one, and then with Clint.
What time are you going live on Tuesday?
9:30.
9:30, and then 10 a.m. We got Clint coming on.
Yeah, it's gonna go right into the Clint.
And then Thursday we have we booked you Alex and Tron also Thursday.
Right at 5 o'clock.
Astros hitting coach.
At 2 o'clock.
Tuesday night, I'm going to the Yankee game.
Okay. Well, we'll be on way before that.
Yeah.
I believe 2 o'clock on Thursday. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 o'clock. We're going to do our 8:30, and then we're going to do the 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we've got a lot of work to do. We're going to dissect this trade tonight. And what's the ramifications, guys, to this?
Ramifications. I think the Yankees are happy with this trade. They never.
What's that? Oh,
I don't know.
My phone.
Oh, his phone.
Okay. I think I got something here. So let me. I don't know if this is true or not, but it says here that this might not be over for Boston. They said they're expected to be heavy sellers from now until the deadline, with confirmation that they called to gauge interest in Trevor Story and Masataka Yoshida, or whatever his name is.
Yoshida.
You see, there you go.
Really?
Yep. I don't know if this is true.
Boston's the sellers.
Huh?
I don't think they'll be sellers. I mean, I think they'll just be, whatever. I don't know. They're only 6.5 games out, by the way.
Yeah.
After this debacle, so I mean, maybe this trade was made right when they thought they were 10 games out, and now they're 6 games out. But I don't know.
That doesn't make sense. If that's the case, it doesn't make sense, because if this trade was made last week, it would have been announced last week.
True, but I'm just saying, maybe they didn't think they were
maybe they started to talk last week, but I'm just surprised that they made the trade.
I'm in belief. I mean, I'm in belief now that they're not ending their season.
No,
I mean, they're still, they are building a very good pitching staff. I'm not sure. I believe Ken had mentioned off the air that the relief pitcher was a pretty good relief pitcher. So they're building their pitching staff, and if that staff pitches the way they now. I don't know. Is the staff that good or the Yankees just had a very, very, very bad weekend.
I think
It might be a combination of both.
yeah, and then the Yankees couldn't score for anything against the Red Sox pitching. They only scored 4 runs. That's it.
Yeah, it was the whole series was a
What's up,
joke.
Dev?
To me, the whole series was a joke.
You know what's funny though? My friends at Foul Territory just said, hold on, let me bring this up here. So they, hold on, where is it? Okay, so it says here the Red Sox play the Giants in San Francisco next weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
What was the
That's going to be must watch TV.
My question will be, what is the purpose? What was the purpose of this trade? You got someone like Devers on your team for the next 10 years on a reasonable contract compared to what they're going to give out next year, and what's
you got to figure.
It has to be a personal issue inside.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe Devers is just bad in the dugout. I don't know.
What I can tell you is it makes it obvious that the Red Sox are going to be big players in the winter. They're going to have a lot of money at their disposal now, and they may get rid of a few more veteran contracts.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
So
sure
that's another possibility. They may be. I don't say while they're sacrificing this year, they're not going to be that far away. Because look at the team. Look at the young stars that are coming up. They all look like they're here to stay. And remember, they lost their first baseman for the whole year. He's going to be back, and that's going to help them out a lot.
Tristan Casas.
Yeah, Tristan. Yeah, exactly. So, and don't kid yourself. They're going to be big players in the winter. Big players. Don't be surprised if they don't go after Kyle Tucker.
Maybe.
Or somebody in that magnitude. I don't see why not.
Maybe this might be a play for Tucker. Get Devers money off the books.
Right.
Give that money to Tucker.
Well, you got to figure what the Red Sox are saving. About 200. I would say at least $75 million at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that
you get rid of Trevor Story. That's probably not another 20. And
enough money
the
to
other
sign
rookie.
Tucker and more.
Right.
So this could be a play for Tucker.
Could be.
And with the infielders and the trading in a third baseman.
Well, I got some news from a reliable source from Chris Cotello. He covers the Red Sox also. He said Rafael Devers did not demand a trade. A source with knowledge of discussing.
Yeah, I just saw that you reposted it.
Yeah.
So he didn't demand a trade, but the front office reamed it as let's do this.
Yeah, I got more here too. It says here things turned fast, but they turned enough where the end came quick, and he was. I mean, we were here today. The big question is, he says since the original request to the move DH, there was real discord between Devers and the team.
Yeah, so that might be also a reason he didn't want to be flexible. He didn't want to be flexible with the team in terms of where he played, and he only wanted to play at one position, that may have stirred something in the mind of the Red Sox, saying, "Do we really want to deal with this guy?"
I agree with CT Cards. He says for the Sox, after this trade, the future is wide open.
Yeah,
They just freed up a ton of money.
Yes,
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
So the Red Sox are going to be a very scary team for the next 10 years.
So this is funny. So Dodgers and Giants are playing right now, and they have Willie Adames mic'd up, and they asked him about the Devers trade, and Adames he said he's excited about it.
Well, he should be.
Yeah.
I just want to know what their plans are for Matt Chapman now.
Yeah.
Matt Chapman is probably going to be a swing guy. He could DH. He might play first base. I don't know.
But I don't think the Yankees should not. In my opinion, I like Matt Chapman, but I mean, I don't know. Do
Could be a trade piece.
you think the Yankees? Do you see the Yankees taking a chance on him? I don't know.
No,
I doubt it.
I think he's
better.
too old.
Is he better than what we've been putting out there? No, I don't. At this point, I don't even think he's better. I don't think he's better than Chas Chisholm. Maybe a little bit, but he's got age.
If the Yankees wanted Chapman, they should have got him when he was a free agent.
Right. Yeah. No, without a doubt. But I don't know. But you're right. In a way, Yankee fans might be celebrating, but don't celebrate too much because the Red Sox are going to be a dangerous team, and they got a lot of money coming off the books. And look out, man! Look out! They're a good young team. If those guys start coming through, and another thing too, they're gonna sell high on Chapman. The reliever there.
Yep.
He's going to go. He's definitely going. And unless they really, really feel they're going to fight for the Eastern Conference, the Eastern Division, or the wild card. So there's going to be a lot of stuff there that it really. I actually think that this opens up the door for the Red Sox to be an incredible team. Like you said, Jonathan, by next year they'll have a young group that would be amazing. And don't forget, they may even trade Duran. He might go too. Hey, Jacob Petruzzi, welcome.
What's up, Jacob?
What's your makeup on the deal? What do you guys feel at this point? I just think it definitely takes away from talking about the Yankees losing 3 games to the Red Sox.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. We don't forget, but it's a sidelight right now. Baseball world must be shocked, saying what the heck? But the Giants just got amazingly better. We've got a diva that's finally out of here. This is like them trading Babe Ruth in their eyes.
Almost.
And I think they're going to be asking their fans to have a little patience, and that they're going to build something very big. That's what I think how the Red Sox are going to navigate it is give us a little time. We're not giving up on the season, but we're going to come up big. You'll be very happy with the finished product.
Well, here's another thing that it said: the Red Sox felt a $313 million contract comes with responsibilities, and Rafael Devers didn't fulfill those responsibilities, so they traded him.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's what it says here.
He must have really drove them crazy. He must have
So
really.
There must be something that he did personally that we don't see, that just said to the Red Sox said, "We've had enough. We're trading you. Get the fuck out of here." Something like that. He must have done something personal for him to get traded.
Well, it just boggles my mind. It really does. I mean,
so all the players from the 2018 World Series championship team is not on the roster anymore. By the way,
I'm seeing it on X too that Willie Adames is on the mic.
Yep.
He's very excited about the reported trade. So, must be that's like must see TV at this point. It's just I mean this is going to take over MLB network tonight. That should be incredible.
It's
And
already on MLB Network. It's been on MLB Network for the last hour.
out for the well, I'm just saying for the night anyway.
Jared Carambas was on there too, of the network.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they.
So Merck is saying, yeah, the Red Sox got Hicks and Harrison.
Yeah,
And
and then
those-
also that James Tibbs guy. Watch out for him. He's pretty good. James
Yeah.
Tibbs prospect. Yep, he's pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, hey Lou, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. But I still in shock. I really, I don't even know. I mean, wow. I mean, just to know that, and Garrett Cole must be saying, "See you later. We don't want to. We don't need to see you anymore."
And the reason why I don't think they made the trade before the Yankees series is because Devers has great success against the Yankees.
Oh yeah, no question about it. Now wait a minute. Merck is saying about Hicks, wasn't it as a good reliever? Wasn't Hicks put in the starting rotation, or did they do that and they put him back in the bullpen?
No, they put so when they signed him, they put him in the rotation, and I think I'm pretty sure he's still in the rotation, or probably he's in the bullpen now. I don't know. I gotta double check on that one. But when he signed him, they put him as a starter, San Francisco.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But in Boston, I can see him being a swingman. I think. I don't know how they're going to use him, but
yeah, no, it's going to be Harrison is a dominant starter. That's according to Merck. So you line him up with Crochet and what was that? The Bellows and the guy that dominated the Yankees and hated the Yankees so much.
Hunter Dobbins.
Yes. So with those pitchers, you're building a nice staff. I'm telling you guys, we might be like, oh, he's out of the league, but the Red Sox are ready to pounce, man. They are ready to pounce.
As I mentioned earlier, the Red Sox will be a good team for many years, for the next 10 years. They have they have a strong farm system with young, talented players. And the Yankees have to do better with their young talent.
Well, the Yankees are going to do it with money, John.
I know they're going to do it with money, but
they're going to do it with money.
The Yankees cannot. The Yankees model is not sustainable. They need to develop their young players into professional players. Right. They cannot always trade young pitchers away for them to become superstars on another team. And they have to know who to protect in the Rule 5 draft. You're familiar with Garrett Whitlock?
Yep.
Garrett Whitlock was a Yankee prospect that they did not protect in the Rule 5 draft.
Give me 1 second. 1 second.
Hurt.
You what?
Oh,
what happened?
I gotta drop.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All right. So we'll see you then maybe in the morning.
Yeah, I'll call you in the morning.
All right. Thank you for coming on.
All right. Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah. What I was saying, Whitlock was a Yankee farmhand who was great in the minors for them, who was left unprotected in the Rule 5 draft because he was hurt and he was picked early by the Red Sox.
Yeah. This is like I said, it's a total shock. And, as more information comes on, we'll be on it. There's no question about it. We'll definitely be on this. I'm sure a lot of content will be coming on. I think Jason Castillo is going on as we speak. It's crazy. It really, it's Very, very.
Also remember the Yankees over the last 3 years have traded a lot of their pitchers. Have a
Right.
lot,
Yeah.
so their farm system is not very strong in terms of players that are going to come up in the next year. There are a couple. There are maybe 2 or 3 pitchers that can come in and by the end of this year and next year, but they need another 2 years to recover their farm system.
Yeah, no, you're right, Jonathan. All right. Well, listen, I mean, we've dissected what we could. We've had a guest or two on. Let's get more and more information.
Yeah.
And tomorrow morning, are you okay to come on?
I should be okay to come on early at 8:30, like first thing for a half an hour, because I
Okay.
usually have to leave by 9:05, 9:10 is when I
Okay.
leave.
That
But
sounds good.
if I'm on first thing when you open the stream, then I have about a half an hour to spare.
Sounds good. If there's I mean, it's still early in the night when I got everything confused. But if there's anything that comes up, stay in touch. And thank you so much. Like I said, I'm sorry.
I'm the one who sent you the information about it.
And I appreciate it. It's just very rare. I'm sleeping at that time, but the pain just overlapped me as soon as I got off of the stream.
This shock can probably hit you more than taking a shot of alcohol and to just wake you up to do a stream.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, it was the way it happened. I'm telling you, I'm thinking it was dark, and it was like, oh, okay, going to do the stream, and then not realizing I had all the Sunday night still ahead of me. I had no idea. When you go into deep sleep, you're tired, you're in pain, and you get up and it's like you don't know where you are. So that's what happened, and it was incredible. So
even Red Sox fans are surprised by the thing. This is from a Red Sox creator online. Red Sox sweep the Yankees, can't let fans feel good about the season for more than 20 seconds before trading Devers for a bag of baseballs. That's how the Red Sox.
I don't think it's a bag of baseballs. I mean, come on.
But I know it's not a bag of baseballs, but that's how they feel at the present moment because they feel like they traded him and they didn't get a lot for him.
Well, that's initially because they just traded a superstar, but overall, I mean, let's face it, he had them over a bag. I mean, I'm not playing third. I mean, I'm not playing first. I want to play third.
Well, as I said earlier, I think that's why he got traded because he wasn't flexible when he with his movement. The team has leverage. Devers is still good and young. There are teams that will want you if you're 26 and can hit.
Right.
So if you're on a team that you're having trouble with because they want you to play a certain way and you don't, a certain position and you don't, they're going to trade you because they don't want your bad attitude in their locker room.
Right. I do want to mention to everybody, if you want to continue to be on a chat and all, Jason Castillo, if you subscribe to him or go to his channel now, Jonathan, is he on he was saying he was coming on at 8:00 Eastern.
Whose channel? What's the name of the channel?
Jason Castillo. Jason.
What's the name of the channel though?
Just Jason. Basically, you know what? I'm gonna check it out because everybody that's on. I am live on Jason's show right now, according to Nipton. So you can, So everybody, what you can do is, being the fact that we're going to sign off, you can go on Jason's channel and I will give you the exact if you don't have it.
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
I don't have that. I'm not familiar with what the name of his channel is.
As far as I know, it's Jason Castiglio, Custodio. Go with that as a podcast, and you go and see exactly what's going on. They are live right now. I'm seeing it. So everybody, I'm going to sign off because we have a lot of work to do tomorrow, and there's so much going on. So I just wanted to come on and let you guys know that we're on top of everything. Thanks to Jonathan and everybody and Nippon for coming on and talking about everything. So thanks again, and again, keep enjoying Father's Day. I don't want to come on here and say that Aaron Judge just got traded. Oh my God, would that be something?
Judge won't get the difference. The difference between Judge and Devers is, I think, I'm not sure if Devers had a no trade clause.
Right. They probably did, but they just didn't want to be bothered or whatever. So, but in any event, God bless you all. We will see you tomorrow morning with 2 shows, 8:30 a.m. and then 5 p.m. with special guest Brendan Puffer, a former World Series champion, ironically with the Red Sox. I'm going to ask his opinion on what he thinks of this trade. So everyone, again, God bless you all. God bless America. Let's go Yankees, and we'll talk to you guys soon. See you in the morning, everyone. Have a good night. Jonathan, good night, and thank you.
Thank you.